All right. Good evening, everyone. This is Mike Patello, president of Immunotec, and I am excited about tonight's Zoom. We're going to dig right in tonight because we've got a lot to cover. Today is a very special day. It is December 1st, actually my daughter's 17th birthday. So I'm super excited about that. Got to have a little dinner with her a little earlier and celebrate with her right before this call. But I tell you what, we really got to celebrate tonight is an amazing November. It was off the charts. It wasn't November, it was Movember. And there is no question that that momentum has started all around the world. I was looking at the numbers of all the markets in Immunotech, and guess what? They're all up. And that's what I get excited about. By the way, we are translating this in French. So we want to welcome all of our French speaking Canadians and maybe even our French speaking French from France. If you're listening in tonight, I know that we have some people from Hungary that are still working around the clock right now. So it's exciting to see what's happening. But November was amazing. We've got some special guests that had some tremendous success in the month of November that you're going to hear from tonight. And what we want to do is talk to them about November and then what they see for December. But what I want to do is just take a couple minutes because I want you to hear from these special guests and talk about what's happening in December. So everybody knows exactly laser focus what to do. We know the holidays came. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Those of you that are celebrating Christmas, I hope you have a fantastic Christmas season. But we know this time of year, it brings chaos, right? It brings a lot of different things happening. Families coming over. It brings you going different places, you traveling, different holiday parties that you're going to, and sometimes people they get distracted. They kind of veer off from their business and they don't realize what to focus on. So tonight we want to give you exactly what to focus on to make it a December to remember because it definitely can be that. First, those of you, I've got like a real weird blur on my video. I'm not sure what that is, but hopefully you guys don't see it and it's just me. But regardless, first, I want everybody to know that came over from MDC. Officially, be welcomed. We know we got a lot of people on here from MDC that came over. I don't know if this is my first time officially welcoming you on our corporate call, but those of you that may not know, we welcomed a company called My Daily Choice that became part of Immunotech about 2 weeks ago officially, and many of them are on here tonight listening in. So welcome. We welcome you to the family. So many of you have reached out, and I've had the pleasure of talking to you, and we have several of you on here tonight that we're going to talk about your accomplishments just in the last 15 days. But everybody in the company, I want you to know this should be a month of recruiting. December, you should have one thing in mind: new business, new pros, new consultants, add to your team. Now, you may be saying, why? Well, number one, we've got amazing starter packs. For the MDC team, we have continued through the month of December your founders packs. So those are still live in the month of December. You can take advantage of those for MDC. And for those of you that were not part of MDC, the founders pack for them is simply just like your pro pack at the 550 level with a little variation of the product for them to try some of the other products. So that's been continued. But what I want you to focus in on are the gold and the diamond moving up special bonuses that December is the last month for new enrollments to qualify. So what does that look like? Well, it's real simple. Anyone who enrolls, obviously October and November, but now December, and you become a gold in your first 4 months, you can now qualify for the $5,000 moving up bonus. So that means somebody who joined in November, it's November, December, January. If you're gold by February, you start qualifying for that $5,000 gold moving up bonus just for hitting the rank. Like it's unbelievable. Then you have diamond is 8 months, your first 8 months. So you think if you joined in November, you've got December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and then that's a $15,000 diamond bonus you can qualify for. You stack those on top of each other, that's 20 grand in the next 8 months that you could qualify for just for saying, yes, I want to join in October. Yes, I joined in November that just ended. Or most importantly, the final month, yes, I'm going to enroll and join in the month of December. So you've got 4 months if you join in December for gold for 5,000. 8 months if you join in December for another 15,000 on top of that that you can qualify for. So that's the focus. That's what I want you to hear tonight. It's about building your team. You're going to hear a lot about requalifying and maintaining your team through the holidays from this great group of people we have on here. But what I want you to think about is that's what is incentivizing you right now to build your group. But tomorrow afternoon, you haven't seen it already, it's going to be broadcasted on the internet. We're going to launch our next La Vida trip, the Life. And I can tell you, it is one of a kind. It's amazing. You are absolutely going to want to qualify for it. You're going to want to bring your spouse if you have one, or your significant other, or your family. And most importantly, you're going to want to bring your team. And all of this business that we're talking about bringing in the month of December, it all counts towards that trip. So all those qualifications and details will be announced tomorrow. But I can tell you, if you focus on two things in the month of December, which is what we talked about, bringing in new business and requalifying your business and helping other people do the same, you're going to be hitting that trip so fast because you're staying focused through this chaotic season of the holidays. And then as we round third, coming for home at the end of December, January is going to be remarkable. But I tell you, we do have some special guests on tonight that I want to get to. I don't want to drag out the details. I want you just, I mean, I wish we could give a round of applause. I wish we were on stage of thousands and thousands of people because, we selected some people that came in the last 15 days did some extraordinary things. And we're going to get to hear from, was it five of them tonight? And yeah, five of them tonight. So we got a lot of people to hear from in a limited amount of time. And they all have a lot of experience in this business. And we're going to hear about that. And first, I want to jump to Canada. We're going to Canada, back where it all started 30 years ago almost. We have Sonia from Canada. Now, Sonia, you're a brand new gold. You and I, it was so cool. You sent me a message. I was in West Palm Beach at a personal event like a couple weeks ago or whatever. You're like, Mike, I'm so excited. I don't know if we ever talked before, but I'm pumped up. I'm getting ready to do something special on here. And you went out in 15 days and you hit gold. So, Sonia, first of all, congratulations. How's that feel?
It feels amazing. You can't take that smile off of my face, Mike. This is just a dream come true, and so happy to be part of this with everyone here. So just couldn't be more excited.
I love it. Well, you kind of have, and you've shared some of this with me, but you have kind of a unique situation, a unique story that you were part of MDC years ago. But
Mm.
that was years ago. And then you just heard that MDC was becoming part of Immunotech. Walk us through that, how that transpired.
Well, a very long story short, I've been since with MDC with Josh and Chris and the OGs, let's just say, since the first day we opened our doors in 2014. Changed my life. Was able to create a life of freedom and have a second kid, homeschool our kids, just travel the world. And then life started getting tough. We had some issues with the Canada products. One of the biggest products we did not have here. So lost a team overnight, was going to hit the top rank of the company. I kind of stayed stuck on that for a while, and then illness got to me. So the last 2, 3 years, even though I kept having a residual check, always helped my team, had products, like I always took the products, and my family did too. Try to help as I could, but my health was declining. So I ended up stage 5 kidney disease is what they say that I have. I don't accept a diagnosis. I went to Mexico for 3 months this year and just tried different treatments, went to a doctor's house, tried holistic med beds, and just I needed to do something different and ended up having a stroke. So I came back here. I was 1 week in Mexico City. I called it a hotel stay, but I was hospitalized there. I didn't know if I was gonna make it or not. Half of my body is affected, so I have a lot of stuff. I didn't know if I'd ever be able to build again, and when I
Yeah.
heard the news, I had a call with Chris Robinson, which is like my big brother, and he told me what was going on, and he started reading and talked about kidney function and talked about blood pressure and things, and I was like, I just started bawling, and I was like, Chris, you have no idea what I've been through. Like, even my intestines stopped working, and Mike, I had my first bowel movement like last week on my own in the last 2 months. So, and I know this is probably too much information, but so many
That's
people are
great.
dealing with this. And for me, I have my life back, the energy I've had in the last 2 weeks. And also, it's bringing my teams back. I miss these people. I've stayed connected with them. So, this is not any overnight success. And I didn't have a team like, I say Robert and Judy and Chris and all of them, they stayed right. They continued consistently with their business. Mine didn't. So, I'm the story where you can lose it all and go back up. Just don't give up.
Wow.
Just to prove.
Well, and you had, I mean, based on your story right then, and what I love is that you had every reason not to do it, but you did it anyway, and you found a product that made an amazing difference for you. There's what's the old song that, I got 99 problems. Well, I always say you can have 99 problems until your health is one, and then you only have one, right?
Yes.
And you had every
True.
reason not to do anything, but thank goodness you did.
And you can have all the health in the world. I'm sitting here right now doing the like dialysis as I speak, and I I feel good. This is the most Zen launch ever. And we've launched 11 years ago. There was issues and Josh was doing everything, customer service. So it's a dream come true. I had 4 people call me, message me, congratulated me from the States, from Canada to support our teams and customer
Wow.
service in français. Like this is, I've never had support in French before. I've never built in French. So it's a brand new world, 18 countries. My friend in Germany signed up and he called the customer service in Germany. Anyways, I don't want to take more time because I know we've got lots of speakers, but this is seriously everything we were missing is just everything came true. And what we bring to the table, Mike, you guys, it's a perfect match. So
I love it.
just here we
So
go,
proud of
man.
you, Sonia.
Thank you so
I
much.
had a pleasure of getting to know you very briefly, in the last couple weeks. And I think you just did, like, you just took every single person's excuses. You said, I'm on dialysis right now. You showed it. It's like, that's not a talking point. And yet you've got a product that's helping you now. And you went gold in 2 weeks. And she said something that I think a lot of people in network marketing miss. And I've talked to a lot of people in the last, couple years now almost, but 18 countries, but not just open, not just shipping product there, support, right? Support in German, support in French, support in Hungarian, support in all of these different angles. And I don't think, I mean, I've been doing this for 27 years, and sometimes it gets weird saying how many years we've been doing a business, but like I only say that not to impress anybody that I've been in this business longer than them, but more I've seen a lot and I've seen a lot what not to do. But what's cool is that the customer service team all across the world for Immunotech, like they really care about your success. They really care. Like they will work crazy hours. They will call
Open
you
till
20
midnight,
times.
Mike. I've never seen that.
It's
Like,
nuts.
thank you. Who
It's
does that?
really great, isn't it? Well,
Yeah,
I love it, Sonia. You've done a great job. Congratulations. I can't wait to see what's next for you. Can't wait to give you a big hug in person. And I tell you, you're doing a great job and keep leading your team. Thanks for jumping on tonight for us.
thank you. Cheers to everyone's success.
I love it. Well, I'm going to bring on Judy Stallings. Judy, let's jump on in here. Judy is an absolute rock star. I got to know Judy in the last like a little more than 2 weeks because we met up in Michigan. We were kind of talking about this, and I flew up there, and you flew in, and some other people did, and you could just tell when I walked in the room, like I'm eyeing you guys, you're eyeing me, like who's this guy, and I'm like who's that lady, who's that girl, and it's like I don't know you, you don't know me, but what's cool is that every single person in that room had like a tenacity, had this look about them that I'm going to build something great and lasting. And Judy was like that. She just kind of a quiet force. I remember you were sitting over to my right, had a computer, you were researching the whole time and looking through it. And now 15 days later, like you hit diamond. That's impressive, Judy.
Thank you.
I mean, tell everybody where you're from and maybe a little bit about your past. You've had tremendous success in the business, but like everybody, you started from scratch day one here 15 days ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm originally from Ohio, so I'm a Midwest girl, go Buckeyes. Sorry about the Michigan. Well, not really. But anyway, that's beside the point. Um, I currently live in Las Vegas. I've been here for about 14 years. Moved out here because of the sunshine and the warm weather, and now it's cold. So I'm about ready to move down to Cabo, where I'll be visiting very soon. Uh,
Yes.
but I had about maybe 15 years in network marketing, a little bit of dabbling over the years from the time I was pretty young, because anytime you see somebody talking about, how you can make money working from home, in our
Mhm.
minds, we're thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to get paid for an hour, but, hourly for working at home. And then I'm finding out, wait a minute, I've got to buy stuff. Oh, and I've got to sell stuff. And so I never really understood the whole network marketing thing. And in 2011, I actually joined a company, had a product that really worked, started selling like hotcakes, and I got it. I finally got it. But I joined My Daily Choice in 2017, right when the big CBD craze was going on. And it was such a hot product. And it's like, we made thousandaires and millionaires um, for people with the
Yeah.
CBD product. But as you know, CBD kind of had a shelf life. I mean, it's still amazing, it's still wonderful. But the excitement of it kind of dwindled down a little bit because you can walk down the street and buy it at a 7-Eleven now when they changed the classification. So
Sure.
it's not what it was then. And now I feel like we have a product that is got us all excited, kind of like CBD did about
Yeah.
8 years ago. I mean, this being able to raise our glutathione, and we're all just learning about glutathione. I'd heard about it before, but never looked into it, never studied it. But I mean, my team is so excited about this product, and we're experiencing results already. I mean, just like for me,
Yeah.
it's clear-headedness and energy. And I'll be honest with you, I don't quite know what to do with the clear head. I'm always used to running, 100 miles a minute and my mind on this and that. And then I forget what I was doing over here. And I'm finding out that I'm having like 10 people messaging me and I'm talking to customer service and I'm doing all this. And I'm able to go from one to the next and not forget what I was doing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's interesting when you think about the product, and I won't do a curveball here on the product, but just I noticed the same thing. And I know it sounds kind of funny, like what do you do with a clear head? But I was very similar. People they started asking me, and I'm a natural energetic guy, positive guy. I've always been that way. But I people started literally asking, like, what are you taking? You got so much like just energy now, more than I even had. And I didn't realize it, and I can work. I don't care if it's 6 a.m. or right now, and I have this same focus. And when you really dig into the product, when you think about glutathione, our product does one thing really really well. It builds your body's natural glutathione, and glutathione is the ultimate detoxer. It's this sticky substance in every cell of our body that grabs all the bad stuff, right? All the toxins and the heavy metals and all the bad stuff, and it just flushes it out through our natural system, through immune system and different things that we have. And when you get rid of those bad stuff, all of a sudden there's room for clarity. And I noticed that when people started noticing it, and now it's just a normal thing. And it's like, yeah, the way that I described it to somebody, I didn't know how normal felt anymore until I started taking this product, and I'm like, this is how normal really should feel. And it almost is like this mission to get it to people. So the product is extraordinary. But I mean, you made millions of dollars in direct sales, network marketing, and you led an amazing team. I mean, in 2 weeks, you did something extraordinary. I mean, I don't want to, I mean, you broke records. You did amazing. I mean, 2 weeks, I think about from start to finish. There wasn't this 3 month pre launch, right? Or 4 month pre launch that you guys built up for. I mean, this was literally like within decision time to getting started to 2 weeks. And now you've done what you've done. I mean, talk to the people that are in your position from a standpoint of they're in, right? They're in, or maybe they're thinking about getting in. And what could you tell them on how to launch their business? What did you do the last 2 weeks to launch and then to close with amazing rank advancements for you and your organization?
Well, I mean, not to brag or anything, but I did it in 5 days. But and it's been a lot of work, trying to get to that next level. Honestly, I feel like the product, what you have there at Immunotech, was all the excitement that was needed. So just about everybody was on board when they heard about it. They saw my excitement. And the most wonderful thing about this entire merger, it's brought my family back together.
That's awesome.
I have amazing friends who have been with my team, and then, they were gone and they've come back because of the excitement, because of the product. And honestly, they missed the whole culture and the family feeling, but I have my freaking family back.
I love it.
So this was easy. There was not a whole lot that had to be done other than show my excitement, share as much as I could about the product, and people were just drawn to come with me to this company. And nothing that I have done could have been done without these amazing people on the team. And I consider them friends. And, even those who were here and were gone and are back, I still consider them friends the whole time. And so got my family back. I'm just so thankful to this company and this merger for bringing us all back together.
Well, we thank you, Judy. I mean, when I think about family and I think about what you just said about building the business, I have a slide in a presentation I've done recently. It says authenticity is the new sexy. And I think just being yourself and telling people like, listen, we got this product. Here's what it does. It's got 79 patents, 92 published studies, nothing else in the world like it. You should probably try it. And you should probably tell other people about it. Like it doesn't, if somebody wants to actually have some better health, they're going to say yes to that and try it. And I think you guys have done a great job using the $1 Billion Run Facebook group to kind of just plug people in. And then all of a sudden, everybody from different groups have plugged into that and sharing some exciting details. So bravo, Judy. 5 days. I won't make that mistake again. It won't be 15.
No, there was a reason. That was a reason for that, because I want everyone to know that there's nothing special about me. I'm just an average person, small town. I always say small town girl. There's one red light in the town I grew up in. So I think that a lot of times people have limiting beliefs on whether they can do things. Well, if you think I ever thought that I could do what I did in My Daily Choice before, June 13th of 2017, I had no clue that anything like that could ever happen. So I was probably in the shoes of a lot of people thinking, well, yeah, that's great, but can I do it? Y'all have to believe in yourself, because we have the tools that we need where we can all be successful. And I feel like every single person on this call can do that exact same thing. And I'm rooting for you. And, I'll be your biggest cheerleader, but do not put limits on yourself. We have a great product. We have great support. We have great culture. We have great family, and every single person can do it.
I love it. Judy, thanks so much for joining us. I'm going to jump up to you, Robert Hollis. Jump on in here.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm going to end with something that Judy said and throw it to you, because I think when I think about belief, you have tremendous belief in this industry. You've been wildly successful in network marketing, direct sales. I've known of you for almost my whole career. That means you're a little bit older than me, but but not much. Not much. Not much. But we have a little fun cutting up on each other, and I think that people, if they want belief, you got belief in the product. We've heard that from Sonia and Judy. Belief in the company. Judy just covered that. Belief in the industry. Maybe you talk about that for a second. But I think people can borrow your belief, Robert, in yourself and in this team and in this concept. And I think if they just grab onto you a little bit with that belief and that smile and that energy, all they got to do is borrow yours for the next 30 days to have a tremendous success.
Well, Mike, you nailed it right on the head, because here I am, an auto mechanic from North Dakota. I got hurt on the job, and I'm dyslexic. And when I lost my identity, when I first got exposed to this industry, that was my first thought for all the brand new people that are looking at this. Or if you've been in and you really haven't gone for it yet. See, the whole thing is I can remember, Mike, talking, because you and I've known about each other forever, and you're a legend in the industry. I'm so glad we're working with you. I appreciate everything you've done for us. I don't think you guys know that sometimes you don't respect him as much as because he's been around you guys for too long. But I know what Mike's done in this industry. And really what it was is my mentor just said, you don't have to know anything. Can you point people to my video? And he goes, because I make the money, I've done the stuff, I have the excitement. And just like Judy said, enthusiasm, enthesios. Part of the word enthusiasm, enthesios means God within. And I'll share you guys just a little song. I know you've heard it, but this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And when people, we used to have this saying, Mike, I know you remember it. It's like, hey, if you start yourself on fire, everybody will come to see you watch you burn. And I remember that. And I was going, so what do I got to do? And it just don't try to make it about you. Edify and promote somebody else and get them in front of the video. So when I seen some of the videos that were already available that Immunotec has out there about that, I'm going, I seen a Zoom with the doctor doing a Zoom for doctors. I mean, this product is like God sent. It's just like answer to prayers. So when I got in, all I needed to do is put as many people in front of the people that were as excited as like you and I, Mike. And a lot of people go, how do you get excited? Your rank and your paychecks will get you excited. Then you get supercharged because in this short 15 days, you know, I was blessed to break 2 diamonds, 9 golds, and 25 silvers.
Wow.
And so, you know, when that's what gets me excited. I mean, I know, Mike, we were talking old stuff, but it's like, you know, you first don't have to get excited. You got to use the belief and the confidence and the charismatic stuff. So when I got in, I know some of you are going to get mad at me, but I can guarantee you that I've gotten Mike's video on the sample website seen more than probably all of you combined. I used Mike's video. I actually made it to a minute 54 video for a peak of interest. And then I just taught my team to share it with everyone. We posted it on social media. We YouTube channels are free. And we just took the videos that are already available to you guys and put them out there. So when people go, well, what do I do? You share these videos. Well, some of my, you know, golds and diamonds took Immunotec's app. I don't know if you guys know this, but they have an app. And you can actually share those videos on social media. It cracks me up on how many tools this company has, how documented it is, and how exciting this company is. But like Judy said, perfectly, and Sonia as well, you could see her, you know, it's like, you need to get excited about this. And I'll just leave you guys with this. The best way to get excited is watching other people's excited videos.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, Mike, here's my Super Saturday training. Have any of you ever seen a video that made you laugh? Or maybe it made you cry? Or maybe it made you, you know, maybe upset? And as you're watching the video, you went, oh my God, I got to share this with Mike. I got to share it with Sonia. I got to share it with Chris. I got to share it with Josh. That's what you got to do with Immunotec videos. You watch them, you go, oh my God, I need everyone to see this. And that's how I've taught my team. Say as little as possible to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. So I just want to thank God that, you know, our fearless leader, you know, Josh is found you guys. And man, I'm just telling you what, I just feel like every year, every new adventure for me. And then I see your guys' first position is associate and then venture. I'm going like, wow, this is like an adventure. I got to get people. I got to get people so they can share their adventure of going to the top. So, Mike, I thank you very much for having us on here.
Robert, I love it. Your energy is contagious, and I think that, you know, what I love what you said is that keep it simple, right? That's the part of this business. I think back so many years, people made everything complex in this business, and going back to being authentic, it's like take a tool, right? Some kind of third party, something somebody else did, a video Josh did, video Chris did, video you did, whoever. It doesn't matter who did it. It matters that it touched you. Share it with somebody else. And I think you guys have done amazing. One thing I see you doing that some people miss is that you are constantly recognizing the success of others. And,
Yeah.
you know, that's something that maybe just elaborate on that, why you do that. I mean, I know why you do it, but just so other
Right.
people know that it's not just when somebody hits diamond or gold or even silver, it's the little wins. I mean, I see you from
Yeah.
people in Hungary that are just getting started. You're like, way to go. You joined an amazing team, right? And they feel like
Yeah.
they won something and they just got started.
Well, it's a part of my belief in Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. It's all about you recognizing other people, whatever you want in life, love, admiration. If you want to feel accepted, whatever you want in your life, give to others. And I'm telling you what, I'm proven. I'm proof that the more you give, the more you get. It just works so well. So if I want to be recognized, if I want to be, people going thumbs up, a little pat on the back, I just want to do that to everyone. And it's pretty interesting because I've been in this industry for 39 years. So there's a lot of people, Mike, in your company that know me from other companies. And immediately they reached out to me and go, can we add you to our Facebook group? Would you do a Zoom for me? And I'm like, absolutely. Absolutely, I will. And so now they're posting their people hitting ranks, and I'm putting congrats, I'm proud of you on there. And they're like, why is this guy doing this? Well, it's because I want it for me and I want it for my family. What I look as my team is my family. So yeah, if you're, and I know that this is going to go against a lot of professionals that tell you this. I don't know why they're called professionals, to be honest with you. But, there's a group of people out there that tell you that your social media should be your brand. I agree with that if you're worth $100 million. I'm not there. So if you go to my Facebook profile or my YouTube channel, there is going to be no doubt in your mind that I believe in Immunotec. I believe in Immunical. I believe in Mike. I believe in Josh and Chris. I believe in our team. If you go to my Facebook profile, you're just going to go, man, I'm not doing this right. And so there's just people out there that say all the time, they go, well, shouldn't it just be about your family and friends? I'm not going to be mean here, but my family and friends don't pay my bills. They don't allow me to support 2,500 orphans. I support 2,500 orphans, and if you go to my Facebook page, I'm going to share with you Immunical and Immunotec, because that's going to help me go to 25,000 orphans.
Yeah, that's a fantastic way to look at it, and you've done a tremendous job. I can't wait to see what December holds and the years to come, because it is just the beginning. 2 weeks for each of you that we've already talked to. But Robert,
Right.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Blessed
And Mike,
beyond
if I could
measure
say
to-
one quick thing.
Of course.
Successful people do what unsuccessful people don't. Happy people do what unhappy people don't. Do not miss out on December. Don't be like one of those people and go, this is a great thing to start after the new year. Dumb. So get excited now, watch some videos, start posting now, and hit some ranks before 2026. So don't hang out, get in now. There's a lot of people that are spending too much money on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they need to pay off their credit cards.
Well, and that's a great point. You've got the month of December, the final month to get in that extra. Instead of $1,000, it's a $5,000 bonus. Instead of $5,000, it's a $15,000 bonus for Diamond. So you're talking about 20 grand on top of your regular commissions just for making the decision to get started and help other people get started. I think if you enrolled one person in November, you should be enrolling 10 people in December. If you enrolled 10, you should be going and getting 50, whatever the number is.
I was doing my best. I was doing my best to try to stay ahead of everyone and lead by example. So I think I finished out the month with, let me see, 39 personal people in 15 days. So
I love it. So those of you that didn't do any, do one. It starts with one, right? And those of you that did 39, we're going to challenge you to do that again or more, because there's more at stake and there's more urgency. And people love responding to urgency if you will use urgency when you talk to them in your voice. So I love it.
I
Robert, thanks
believe
so much.
you bet.
I'm going to jump up to Chris, Mr. Cowboy. I forgot I was going to have a cowboy hat and I put it on, and I came in a little late to my office, so I don't have the cowboy hat. But those of you that don't know Chris is a tremendous guy. We've got to know each other over the last few weeks, several weeks, and record time to executive diamond in the company. And Chris, you are out in Idaho. So it's still early your time. It's like 4 o'clock or something, right? It's super early. Chris has got the rest of the day to work and enjoy December 1st, but we're all here slaving away at 9:39 at night on the East Coast. But Chris is tremendous. We've had some really fun times. It was kind of cool. My first memory of Chris is I'm on Zoom with him, and he finds out he earns Cabo trip. His wife walks through the room. He goes, "Honey, our anniversary, we're going to Cabo." And she goes, "Okay." So my guess is he's done things like that before. He's done some crazy things. He's a wild and crazy guy, but he's also a very serious businessman. Has the respect of me, of Mauricio, the team, as well as so many of you on this call. And Chris, Executive Diamond, 2 weeks. You've worked your tail off. You've worked around the clock. It wasn't easy, but first of all, congratulations for doing what you've done. I know how tough that is, and I know how much work and behind the scenes you've put energy and effort in. But maybe just share a little bit about who you are. I mean, I make a joke about the Idaho and being out west, but you are out there, and you run other businesses, and you've got a big family. We saw your granddaughter right before we started the Zoom here, and you wear a lot of hats, but yet one hat you just added is Executive Diamond in record time in Immunotec.
Yeah, Mike. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. It was a massive team effort. Everybody you've heard from on this call is the reason it happened, and so many others that are in the chats and different things. But you asked for it, I'll give it to you. A little story. I am out west. I do live in Idaho. Judy was talking about one stoplight. Our entire county has an entire one stoplight that changes colors. I live on a ranch with my wife, my 4 daughters. I have 3 grandkids. I've been married 25 years. I live on a working cattle ranch. Like, I have cows right out my backyard. If the sun was up, I could see 45, 50 horses and the ranch in the background. And you watch Yellowstone, we do all of that except for the train station. But we will use a train station if needed. So those who just watch Yellowstone, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I live in a little tiny town. I dropped out of high school at 15 years old, went to work. I've owned a construction company now for 25 years. I got involved in this industry 17, 18 years ago. We're about to change the calendar here in a few days. So I think I'm working on my 17th year. And it's just been an incredible, incredible ride. And it's what I love the most about it. A lot of people look at this industry and they're like, well, we're in the supplement business. We're in the glutathione business. We're in the juice business. We're in the CBD business. We're in the weight loss business. We're whatever their niche is, but that's all false. The only thing we're in is the people business, and that's it. It's great and phenomenal that we have all these patents and all this scientific testing and the clinicals, which is unheard of in this industry. But at the end of the day, it's all about the people. It's about what we can do to help others rise up, and what we can do to help others change their life, not just with their health, which is, Mike, I wish we had 2 hours right now, because I could tell you not just what's happened in my house since we've been on these products. I cheated, to be honest with you. I heard about Immunotec way before everybody else because Josh is my best friend. And I got online and I ordered some. So my family's been taking this stuff for a couple months, and it is crazy what's happening here. And then I had to shut my camera off when Sonia was talking. Man, it touched me. And to see, I seen her 4 or 5 months ago. You guys didn't. To see her on the Zoom tonight is 100% Immunocal. And I'm just so happy to see her smiling again and to see everybody winning. And this product is going to do some amazing things for everybody that decides to take it. I could go on and on. I have a mother-in-law with a traumatic brain injury who's been on it for a week now, and we take care of her. And it's crazy to see. She called me yesterday and said, Chris, for the first time in my life, I remembered to do something. I said, what'd you remember to do? She said, I remembered my body shot. And I'm like, holy cow. So, I mean, I could go on and on and on. And I know it's just getting started. We've been doing this 2 weeks and it's just been incredible. So I'm super happy about everything. I've seen, and like Judy was talking, the family's back together. I've heard from people I haven't heard from in years. Yeah. And they're so excited to be here with what we have, with the science, with the leadership, with the corporate staff, the customer service, and you, Mike. I've been waiting for the phone call that you said something wrong and made somebody mad. And I think you've talked to almost everybody on the team. Everybody loves Mike. And I'm just happy to be locked arms with you, man.
Hey, likewise of that. And you and Josh and the team has been tremendous to work with. And I felt the same way, with Sonia. I'll never forget, I got this message and I was on a personal weekend doing something, kind of sharing a Unical product with some people in government actually, and getting some feedback, and it was kind of cool. And I got this message from her, and I'm like, it continues to amaze me that this product is so unknown in the world, really.
Best kept secret in the world.
It really is the best kept secret. It's the best kept product. You've got the stability, you've got the science, and now we've got the sexiness to go out and popularize it. And I'm thankful it is. We were talking, Josh and I were talking to a couple ladies earlier tonight, and we were joking about, like, it is just amazing that you can talk to so many people and they've not heard about Immunotec. And I'm grateful, because I do think for such a time as this, right now in America, Canada, which is what this call is mainly listening to. I don't care your background, what language you speak. But also Europe, Mexico, Latin America, all down to South America. It's an amazing time to be the ones to take this unique product with what it does. And it's all documented, right? So many companies in direct sales, it's only testimony driven. And listen, stories sell, testimonies matter. I'm not taking away from that. But this isn't a testimony and maybe it's placebo. This is it's been tested for 30 years, right? As an actual product, and studied all over the world, not by us, but by independent researchers. And they say, this is what it does. Here's the studies. You can read it. And I think, Chris, with your guys' expertise, and you came in here and you started that $1 billion run with Josh, the Facebook page, which, by the way, everybody is, I don't care what team you're on, Josh and Chris, a whole team said, hey, everybody use it. $1 billion run on Facebook. And what it is it's a site that you can add a prospect to, tag them in a couple videos like Robert was talking about, let them know what you just did, and message them and follow up and see what they thought. And it's a great tool for people to move quick. And I think speed matters right now, Chris. And
success loves speed. I'm going to say 2 things real quick, Mike. I'm going to get out of the way because Josh is up next. I already know that, and I want to hear from him, and this call's getting long. So I'm going to say, back to what you're talking about, why this product's different. And here's the best way I can describe it. There are 1,000 or more, tens of thousands of companies out there selling supplements to lose weight, supplements to boost your glutathione, supplements to boost your mitochondrial, whatever, right? This is what makes us so different that nobody else can touch, is we're not supplementation, we are activation. We are activating the body's glutathione with patents so nobody can take it away from us, and we can build something that lasts forever. So that's one thing I want to say. And the last thing I want to say is this. December, traditionally, and it's a stat, is one of the worst months. When I say worst, I'm talking low volume, to build your network marketing business. Mm-hmm. But I want to give you a fact that I know, and I always believe history repeats itself. I started in 2008, and in 2018, I'm sorry. So what's that? 11 years. For the first 11 years I was in this industry, my December was one of the lowest months, if not the lowest month in volume for my entire year. The first year December was bigger than November was in 2018. And 2019 was the very first year I broke $1 million in earnings in a single year. So here's what I want to impress upon everybody right now before we bring Josh up. I don't care if your volume was 200 or 2 million. If your December's bigger than your November, your 2026 will be the biggest year you've ever had financially, and you'll change more lives in this industry in 2026 than you ever have before. So if you hit diamond, executive diamond, platinum, gold, silver, venture, maybe even entrepreneur, just make it be one more than it was that you just closed out last night. And I can promise you your 2026 will be the best and most successful year you've ever had in this industry.
I love
December matters. Make it a December to remember, like Mike said.
I love it. Chris, you said something that made me write this down. You said this is about activation. I said we need to stop. People talk about take glutathione. We're going to stop taking it and we're going to start making it. We're going to activate that body.
We own the factory.
That's
Why would
right.
you order something you got to poke in your arm or take a pill or whatever just to increase your glutathione levels for a few days when you can actually just have your factory build it? Let me tell you a little something. The guys that own the factories make more money than the people working in them. We own the factory.
I love it. Well, I only got one thing left to say. Great having you on. Great having you on. I appreciate it. My wife came through. I sent her a text. I said, I need a cowboy hat. I got a cowboy on here and I got to show him. See, I got the real deal. I know what's up.
Buddy, the last thing I'm going to say is I've had a lot of people put a cowboy hat on and say, look, we're cowboys. That's probably the best shaped hat, Mike, I've seen somebody throw on at last minute. You've got the whole curve going on. You got everything happening. That's a good looking hat, sir.
That's
Congratulations.
Good. And nobody can take it because it's got my initials on there.
There you go. Beautiful.
I love it. Hey, thanks so much, Chris. I appreciate you. Can't wait to keep seeing what we do in December. I'm going to jump up to Josh Swaggle. Josh, we've heard from your team tonight. I mean, you've not only set the pace, you've created the fastest to platinum in the company's history. I mean, 2 weeks has been extraordinary. Your team has been amazing. I know Mauricio had you on another Zoom right at 9, and I appreciate you jumping on here to share. But we've heard from Robert tonight, from Sonia, from Judy, from Chris, and I want to hear from you. I mean, when you had the idea that you said, you know what, I think I'm going to go back in the field and do something that maybe nobody's ever done. And from a company owner, $700 million company. Like, it wasn't like this was a small company. This was a very big, very successful, decade-plus company. And you said, I'm gonna welcome myself into Immunotec. We're gonna welcome you here, and you go back into the field, and tremendous things have happened in 15 days. But I can't wait to see what happens the next 15 years. But I love what Chris just said, and I'll ask you to kind of expand upon that. And your December will do amazing things in determining what 2026 looks like. We've extended the Founders Packs in December. We've got the gold 5,000 and the diamond 15,000. If you join in December, obviously November and October, they have it too, but December is the last month to be able to get in that. So recruiting should go through the roof. And then, of course, tomorrow we're launching our La Vida trip that everybody will get to start earning points for. They'll be earning points today, but we'll announce it tomorrow. Josh, welcome to the call. I want to hear from you about December, and then we'll go back and talk a little bit about what's happened the last 15 days and what's getting ready to happen.
Awesome. Well, Mike, it's a pleasure to be here, and it's so amazing to see some of our amazing leaders on here. Listening to, Sonia, who was one of the first affiliates that joined in My Daily Choice, 11 years ago. And, Robert's been with me for, 7-8 years. Same with Judy. I've had the pleasure to, work with Chris now for 17 years. We were cross-line in our first network marketing company, became best friends. So it is like a lot of my family is here. in the company. And it's been an incredible run these past 15 days. And yeah, I mean, December, like Chris said, is typically a slower month in network marketing, but not in Immunotech and not right now, because we're talking as a team to so many leaders right now. And I really believe that this is the $1 billion run. Like Chris said, this is the hidden gem of network marketing. I've been doing this for 17 years full time since I was 18 years old. I have seen everything in the industry, the good, the bad, the ugly. I've launched hundreds of products. I've done software for deals. I've owned multiple network marketing companies, and I have never seen a company like what Immunotech has put together. And that's why I brought all of my leaders over. That's why I teamed up with you guys. And Mike, you and the corporate team have been incredible as well. Just these past 15 days, the support has been next level. And yeah, we broke some records in the company, but that's what we're kind of known to do. And you guys are going to have to make some new ranks for us. And we're going to come in like a wrecking ball into this deal. So I'm very appreciative to be here, and just looking forward to the future.
Well, I love it. And I think when you and I first talked, Josh, I was sitting right here, you were sitting right there, and we talked, our mentalities lined up a lot on why Immunotech. And that is, the stability, the science, and then the sexiness of really not many people knowing about this company, even after 30 years. Maybe talk about that for a little bit for those that, I know we got some guests on here tonight that are listening to see like what is going on, and they hear from you, company owner, going back into the field. Why'd you choose Immunotech?
Yeah, sure. So, I had a great company, 11 years in, did over 700 million in sales, was still making great money from the company, but a lot of my leaders were, looking for a hero product. That was one of the main things. And there's a lot of great network marketing products out there. A lot of companies out there, like Chris said, thousands of companies, a lot of great products, very few hero products. And so I was looking for a hero product, and there were a couple things that I was looking for to team up with a network marketing company. And it's been a long time since I've built in the field. It's been 11 years, but I started out as a distributor in the field. I was a better distributor than Chris Robinson. I beat him pretty bad in our first deal. We were cross.
Hold on, I can still unmute myself, just so you know.
So basically, I wanted to go back to my first true love, which was building in the field. And what I saw with Immunotech was basically four things. One was the stability of the company. This is a company that's already doing hundreds of millions in sales every year. They're growing in every single country. They're licensed in 18 countries. They have warehouses in 18 countries. They have hundreds of employees. The company's debt-free. They're profitable. And so like all of these things, that's really important for somebody like me. I'm going to come in and I'm going to stress test the company. And as an operator, I've been doing this again as an owner for 11 years. I know what a good ran operation looks like. And Immunotech checked every box when it comes to the stability of the company. Then the products, I've never seen products like this in network marketing. 79 global patents. This product, the original Immunical, has been taken 550 million times. This particular one, the Immunical Sport, has hundreds of Olympian athletes that are promoting, endorsing the product, using the product. None of them are paid athletes. 126-page scientific journal. Show me one network marketing company that has 400 plus published research papers on their product. And so I delivered to the field and the leaders the hero product that we've been looking for. And, like many of the leaders have been talking about, the timing for this is incredible. If you look at right now, glutathione it's the future of health. It is becoming one of the biggest conversations out there. Doctors are talking about it. Podcasters are talking about it. All these biohacker mega influencers, Gary Brecka, people like that are talking about it. UFC champions and athletes are talking about the power of boosting glutathione. And there is only one company in the world with a proven, clinically backed, patented way to raise your glutathione levels. And we have it. and we have all of the patents, all of the science, all of the data behind it. So from a product standpoint, these guys have hit a home run. Then I look at culture. You know, you can have the right products and you can have a stable company, but if they suck at developing culture, it takes away and it pulls from those first two. And when I saw that they did a cruise recently, like the one that they're getting ready, this is like their second one or their next one that they're launching, they had 2,500 people on the cruise that earned it. I've been doing this for 17 years. I've never seen a cruise, an incentive trip, and even companies that sell trips, that sell travel, don't have thousands of people on their trips. So from a culture perspective, they've done a fantastic job. And then the timing. Timing is everything in business. It's everything in network marketing. There's a sweet spot in network marketing. If you're going to go on $1 billion run, you have to get into a company that is like going from 200 million to $1 billion. You don't want to get into a company when they're doing a couple $1 million a month, or they could be a startup. You know, they haven't gone through growing pains yet. 99% of startup companies right now are failing within the first 12 months. You know, so like I look at the timing of where Immunotec is, and it's incredible. No one has heard about this in North America. No one has heard about this in Canada. No one has heard about this in Europe. And this company has this like mega infrastructure that has been developed, and they're just waiting for leaders to show up. And now we're here. So they've checked every box. I mean, Mike, you guys, hats off to you guys, from the products to the science, to the operations, the culture, the timing of what you guys have put together. I'm very excited to lead this $1 billion run, and we're going to come in and crush this thing.
I love it. Well, we've got December to remember. Founders packs, starter packs, obviously everybody has access to get those. And then the bonuses are going to be huge for people to run for. 5,000 and 15,000. All they got to do is say yes in this month. Obviously, they already said yes in November, they're in as well. But all they got to do is say yes in December. And you know, what would you say to people that are in, that just got started the last 2 weeks? Maybe, you know, kind of a mentality that they're in. Some of them have just joined in the last week. They've not even got their products yet. What message could you give to people that said, you know what, I'm in, but they just joined in the last couple of weeks. Maybe their package arrived, maybe it hasn't, and now they're coming into this month of December brand new.
Yeah, I mean, first thing is everybody should be leveraging the group and all of the tools that we've put together. The group has all of the guides, product launch videos, our original launch video. I'm posting a lot of training videos in the $1 billion run group as well. So like, get plugged into the group. And as you start signing new people up and you start sharing the business, get everybody plugged in. If you get people close to the fire, that's how you're going to create an explosion in your business. And I would just say, like, right now, everybody should be posting more than you've ever posted before. Everybody should be sharing your story more than you've ever shared it before. Everybody should be showing what Immunotec's doing in your life. We need people loud. We need people visible. We need people bold. And, you know, there's people out there that are praying for an opportunity like this. There's people out there that are praying for a product like this, that when you look at the studies of what this product has done, there are people just like waiting for this product to show up. And it takes somebody like you to share it, open your mouth, talk about it, get loud about it. And now is the perfect time to do it. You know, like, we're coming to an end of 2025. We're going into a new year. And it's the perfect time to get people loaded into the system, get customers, get new consultants, start ranking up. I love this comp plan. You can stack people. You can help your team rank up. I mean, this, like I said, I haven't really found anything negative about this company at all, or the products or anything. I'm very excited to be here. This is the season to sprint. We're here to storm the gates, Mike. And you know, the train's already leaving. I mean, there's so many leaders joining right now. And I just want to say I'm very proud of all of the leaders here, because in 15 days, we broke 3 executive diamonds, 5 diamonds, 17 golds, and 46 silvers in 15 days. Most teams don't do that in a year. We did it in 15 days because people, they see what we see about Immunotec. And it's not because we're the greatest network marketers in the world. It's because we're loud about the $1 billion run. We're reaching out to people. We're working our contact lists, and we're going to start dialing in our systems. We're going to be leveling up our leadership. We're going to be doing fly-ins into the Houston corporate office, and it's all just getting started right now. So again, Mike, very excited to be here. Thanks for all of your support, and looking forward to this billion-dollar run. Just imagine what it's going to look like, not in 15 days, but in 15 months. It's going to be incredible.
I love it. Josh, thanks so much for jumping on tonight. You got an amazing team. You guys got an amazing story. Can't wait to hear more from so many people over the next several weeks. We've got some tremendous calls in December, but tomorrow we will be launching our next La Vida trip. It'll be broadcast live on the internet through YouTube, so make sure you're plugging into that. You'll find out where you can qualify to go next. I will tell you this, you don't want to miss it. Number two, just a reminder, all the starter packs for anybody getting started, they are live, they are available. Take advantage of it, and all anybody has to do is say yes in the month of December to getting started with this product for themselves, sharing it with others, and they can take advantage of the $5,000 or the $15,000 moving up bonuses that we have in the company right now. So I tell you, from Judy to Sonia to Chris to Robert to Josh and so many of you that we couldn't make room for on this call. I'm sure we'll hear from many more on future calls about what's happening, but we really appreciate you. The team appreciates you. I can tell you, as a corporate guy, getting not in an office anymore. I work out of my home, but being able to see what the company celebrated last night, talking about each and every one of you. It was so cool to see behind the scenes, the corporate threads talking about, did you see that? Did you see somebody just went silver, diamond, executive diamond, Josh hit platinum? And it has this energy and it's contagious. And if you want to be a part of it, it's here for you. So thank you, everybody. We're right at the top of the hour. It was a 1 hour call tonight, but man, every single minute counted. We appreciate you. Join us Thursday live on Zoom for the business overview presentation with the product and a little bit of business. It'll be live. Check the WhatsApp group and the $1 Billion Run group for the logins for the Zoom. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. I appreciate you. Talk to you soon.